from the gun. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. It's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. 23 yards the pickup there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. That caught by Trimble. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Darnold now to throw. Dancing to his left. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Makes the score Panthers 17.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now it's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last